Hi, Zoe from Xonboard here. In this video, I'm going to walk you through our new feature, the Policy Management module. Our Policy Management feature will allow you to upload all of your company policies, like a code of conduct or a work health and safety policy, into a central place within Xonboard. Once you've uploaded all of the required policies, you'll be able to include them within your onboarding templates and then send them out to your team to read and acknowledge. Let's get started. So I've recently set up a work health and safety policy for my organisation, being Zoe's Cat Cafe, and I would like to send this out to my employees so that they know how to keep themselves safe in the workplace. I've got the policy document ready to go, so let's go ahead and upload the policy to Xonboard. So to upload my policy, I'm going to be going to the new Manage Policies page. You can find this page by navigating down to the organisation tile, hit the Settings menu, and Manage Policies. On the Manage Policies screen, I can see an overview of all the policies I've added previously. As you can see, I've already uploaded things like an acceptable use, company code of conduct, and a privacy policy. All great examples of policies you may like to share with your employees. To add my new policy, I'm going to scroll down and hit Create New Policy. Here, I'll be asked to enter a name and description which should meaningfully describe the policy that I'm adding. Once I've entered a name and description, I can use the file picker to find and upload my work health and safety policy. Great. Once done, I can hit Submit to add the policy to Xonboard. And now that I've added my work health and safety policy, there is one last step for me to do before I can send this out to my employees. So I'll need to add my policy to the onboarding template that I use to onboard my employees. To do this, I'm going to jump into my onboarding templates, which I can do from here by clicking the organization name and Manage Onboarding Templates. Now, I want my hospitality staff to read and acknowledge the work health and safety policy. So I'm going to open up my hospitality staff onboarding template, scroll down to the new policy section and hit Update Policies. Within this screen, I can view the policies that are available to add to my onboarding template. I'm going to hit Add to include my new work health and safety policy to the template. I can also add others to the template and update the order in which they are shown to the employee as required. Once done, I'll hit Save Policy and move on. Great, so now I've added the policies to the onboarding template. I'm now able to onboard a new or existing employee using this template, where they'll be asked to read and acknowledge the policy. I'm now going to jump into the employee experience to show you what that looks like. Right, so I'm now in the employee experience and I'm up to the policy acknowledgement step of the onboarding. I can see here that my employer has requested that I read the work health and safety policy and provide my acknowledgement. So I'll go ahead and give this a read through as requested. And I can also print or download a copy for my records if I choose so by clicking these options here. Once ready, I'll hit acknowledge at the bottom of the page and move on. And once I have submitted the rest of this onboarding session, my employer will be able to see the time and date that I acknowledge the work health and safety policy when reviewing my onboarding summary. Okay, so I'm back on the dashboard logged in as an employer. I've made a few updates to my work health and safety policy after some safety incidents occurred in the workplace. I've updated the policy to include an incident reporting protocol, and I would like to show this new version to my staff. To update the policy version within Xonboard, I'm going to jump back into the Manage Policies screen. From here, I'll navigate to the work health and safety policy that I set up earlier, and then I'm going to hit Manage Versions. The Manage Versions screen will display all previous versions of the policy that have been uploaded. To upload my new version, I'll use the file picker to find my revised work health and safety policy. Then I'll hit Upload New Version to update the policy version within Xonboard. Great, and now if I scroll back down to the policy and open it up, what we should see is that the updated policy is now marked as the latest version, and I can also see a history of all previous versions, which I can review and download from here. So the new version of the policy will automatically be used in onboarding sessions where you have included a policy, these being onboarding sessions where a template has been used. This also means that any updates you make to your policies will automatically flow through to the onboarding templates. So there is no need to go back and update the onboarding templates. Now that wraps up the demo for today. You should be ready to take full control of your company policies using Xonboard. Thanks for watching. Bye.